2,800 men armies have been destroyed, and well, we've sent Legion number 5 back to Provincia, I think, to just kind of recompensate, and they're getting reinforced right now. In the meantime, we've garrisoned Numidia over here because the Evernaki have sent in another army to fight us, another almost full stack army. To meet us over there, but in the meantime, what we're going to do is that the 3rd Legion, a little bit of a smaller legion, is actually going to come in here, and they are going to assault the enemy's capital with their troops. Now this legion has fairly weak legionnaires, meaning that they aren't really that experienced in fighting. But they do have really nice Velites. So we'll see how much skirmishing we can really do with these troops, and whether or not we can really lay down the barrages with them. So let's begin the battle. Now let's see. This is the map for today. It's a 3-part map, and I'm looking for a good location to really start off our battle from. I'm thinking of approaching from this gate right over. No, that isn't a gatehouse. Or maybe is it? No, there's no gatehouse on this side, apart from here. With our legionary troops, we really need to find good locations, good flat locations where we can just kind of barge in. And I'm kind of obliged to go through this entrance. I mean, they can't possibly put up that many defenders over there. But then again, here's also a pretty good spot. I think I'll deploy here. What I'm just trying to do is that I'm trying to find a location where we can hopefully get our Velites to do some skirmishing as we break down the gate, and during the meantime, I mean, I want to get our legionnaires to try to smash through the gate. So let's go with a deployment like that. And I see that their troops are assigned here, so Iberian skirmishers on the walls with their javelins. Behind them appear to be some linesman troops, some tribesmen. And they have reinforcements approaching, but their reinforcements is like 80 men, so I'm not too worried about that. So we'll really see how this goes now. I think I'll speed up the game here just so that we can get our forces assembled in a timely manner, and then really push for their three point locations. So now let's see. What I want to do is that I want to get a 1 testudo going on, and this testudo is just here for the purposes of driving open that gate. So these guys are going to slow boat it forward. As soon as they get in position, of course. Come on, move. Nah, bah, you can't use the testudo to get forward, apparently. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. I'll get them to go into the testudo and get them to move forward, I suppose. So what I want to do is that with the testudo, they're probably not going to take all too many losses. They are fairly vulnerable from the sides, though, so that might be an issue. Now we'll really see about this, because I don't want them taking all too much fire, and I want them to just kind of take on the first barrage from the archers, from the skirmishers. So I'm going to have a few javelins hit them. Hopefully having those shields up will just kind of draw in those bolts. So I see a few bolts being caught on those shields and not doing anything. And the synchronization was broken. I kind of wanted to get the Velites to come behind, but now that they're here, it's going to be a skirmisher v skirmisher battle. Our guys are more experienced and more deadly, but then again, they have the advantage of having the walls over there. So this is just going to be javelins being thrown on top of more javelins. And we'll let the legionaries just kind of have a day at smashing those guys. Now in the meantime, we are going to try to open up the gate just like that. And well, our Velites aren't actually doing that bad of a job. Even though they have the walls here, they aren't. Our javelins are still going over, and it's still doing quite a lot of damage. So I guess that is good. It's kind of a javelin versus javelin fight now. Going to get this javelin line to move forward a little bit more. They're targeting our legionnaires in the back with their flaming projectiles. Yeah, we're absorbing a few of those. Oh, only one guy died in that column. Okay, so I guess we are absorbing the majority of the fire over there. Lots of ammunition being wasted though on the walls over here. Yeah, and a lot of javelin bolts are just kind of going over their heads. Very nicely done with the javelins, just picking them off right there. So we're going to get our let's get our skirmish line to just kind of reform, and hopefully get them to be able to focus that middle line as the gatehouse is being burnt down. So now we'll see what they can do, throwing those javelins once again. Now I wonder if these guys can arc their bolts over and into the place. So we'll see if they can do something like that. Yeah, they can get a few bolts into the center over there, and that's what I really want to do. Is I want to hit their center, that nice little clump of enemies just right here with javelins. We can wait until the gate just burns down, but I want to expend all of the ammunition on just pummeling these Iberian tribesmen with javelins. They do have shields, small round shields, so they might be able to take into one or two. They might be able to take in some of those throws.
Ready and waiting. Proud Romans, your orders. Velites, missile infantry at your command. Commander, missiles ready and waiting.
Oh.
By your command. Quick march. Velites.
I think I'll get the Velites back now, seeing as how the gatehouse is kind of open now. Yeah, so now comes the fun part of charging in there with our troops and just trying to break them from there.
Yours to command.
I might be able to get one or two of our Velites as groups to, yeah, just kind of skirmish out there. And I'd much rather get our Velites into the fight than anything else, so we're going to try to skirmish them a little more. Yeah, a lot of those javelins aren't hitting them, hitting their troops, but a few are slipping by, and those few are going to do some damage. Better than no damage, right? So we'll try to coat out that gate. If we send any troops inside right now, that's going to do quite a little bit of that's going to funnel all of our troops into this narrow alleyway, and I don't want to do that just yet. So whatever we can do with the skirmishers right now is what I'll take. Few nice volleys going down. Few nice volleys are coming down, so that is, well, that is alright. Now, once these guys are kind of grinded down, then I'll send in the legions. These guys are actually really good at holding their positions. My Velites are just coming right up next to the gate and just throwing them through the gate right now.
Speed! At the double! Missile infantry!
Alright, so there we go. I think the harassment phase is kind of over. We have a field of bodies over here, and they have an even larger field of bodies on their side of the fortification. So now, the legionaries got to go in.
Melee infantry ready! Sons of Mars! In the name of Rome!
So let's get 2 Testudos formed up. Actually, make that 3, and then we're going to send these guys in. we'll see how this goes. Did that already break them? Wow. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so now we are, now we're kind of committed to the fight. No, I don't want to. Why would I want to zoom onto that unit out of all the ones? And the battle cam is messed up again. Try it one more time. Nope, still gonna go to that unit. What if I could just click it normally? Does that do anything? Oh no, that just sends me back there. Try to get our legionaries to surge out by a little bit. Really try to push these guys forward into the fight. I mean, so far, we're not even taking that many casualties over here. Only about 20, 60 now. Really nice ball legionnaires, just pressed right through them. And voila, we have their provincial capital now. 500 losses, so not too bad. From the looks of it, the two legions that we sent in using Testudo formations took like 20 men, or 30 men, 50 men at most in terms of losses, but they did about 200 casualties. They caused 200 casualties each, so that's pretty good. The Lights really did a number. They on average they got more than 100 kills per each group, so that was really nice. And I am going to sack their capital.
Ready for further orders.
Simply because they've been such a pain in the ass that I feel like it is appropriate to just sack the place and then rebuild it from scratch. Well, that is the fight for Abora.